Hello, YouTube. I am back as promised. It's Wednesday and it's time for another video. And so, welcome to Fighting Type 2 Diabetes with Debbie Allen-Denson. And so, I have just been on a high all week thinking about the first show and now the second show. And very grateful that you take the time to stop by. Please like and please subscribe. Again, there are just about 50 million people in the United States diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. And so I believe that what we discuss here um, is really relevant to those 50 million people. And so please share. Please let someone know that you know who may be diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, okay? Tell the world. No shame at all, honey. It is about fighting, right? And when you go into war, you keep some things close to the vest, but most things, the people around you who are fighting with you, the people that are your support team, they're fighting with you. You are fighting, honey. This is a war. We are at war with type 2 diabetes, and we are going to fight to the bitter end, right? So, today we're going to talk about decisive actions. Anytime you choose to do anything, get out of bed, go to the store, sit down and eat breakfast, you have made a choice, a decisive action. Okay? Let me read you a couple of quotes. A real decision is measured by the fact that you've taken a new action. If there is no action, you haven't truly decided. That's Tony Robbins. He's one of my teachers, I would call him, mentors, but really a teacher. He's a great teacher. And about self-awareness and believing in yourself and really pumping yourself up to go out and chase your dreams, to go out and be successful in life. And so in this fight with type 2 diabetes, we have to, put on that whole armor of God, that breastplate, right? Put on that breastplate and go out and fight the good fight. And so that's what we're in. We're in a fight. And so on this channel, as I've mentioned before, we're going to talk about the ways in which we can fight type 2 diabetes together, because to be empowered is to be empowered. And we want to go out fighting. We want to go down fighting, right? And so decisive actions today we're talking about. And so it's really, really key that we notice that we're making decisive actions every day. No matter what we say or do, you're making a choice. You are making a decisive action, right? So I'm always saying that we should have diabetes friends, people that know the struggle that we're in, that we can talk to and share our ups and downs, and someone mainly to be accountable to. So I want to encourage you, first of all, to get yourself more than one diabetes friends, because maybe this person likes to walk, maybe this person likes to run, maybe this person likes to eat healthy, things like that. So everybody has their own stick, as they used to say. And so let's be aware that we have people around us that are teachers, that help us get from one thing to the next thing, maybe over one hurdle to the next hurdle. And so let's make those relationships more meaningful, okay? And so you could call them your diabetes friend, whatever you want to call them. You can call them your diabetes friend, or just your support system. Even that is just your friend, right? And so I suggest that no matter what you do in your journey with diabetes, that you consult your doctor. I talk about this all the time, but talking to your doctor and being informed is the most important thing you can do. Yes, eating and exercising are key, but having a relationship with your doctor who prescribes medication for you is is the ultimate, okay? She or he is your partner in this situation. And so this is where you get your charge from, your orders from, and you go out in the world and you are prepared to fight better because of this relationship, okay? So always talk to your doctor. What I'm doing here on this channel is sharing with you my journey and how it has strengthened me to be a better fighter. Because trust me, it's not easy. As you know, it's not easy. I don't have to, ask you. You already know. I'm singing to the choir. But we can help one another, right? We can help one another. So I want you to challenge yourself to be consistent, okay? To be consistent with who you are and how you transcend the day, the week, the month, this year, whatever it is, by taking decisive action about your type 2 diabetes, okay? So I wake up and I'm already prepared to take my blood glucose, right? That's where you stick your finger. You know, we diabetics, we know the sticking of the fingers, right? I stick my finger and I get the blood and I, test it out. What is it today? And so that's my first thing out of bed. I do that first and then I take my medication, right? And then I do all the other routine stuff. But it's a decisive action to know where I stand today from yesterday. Yesterday, whatever I ate yesterday, it's going to show up in the numbers, right? Whatever I did, it's going to show up in the numbers. Meaning, if I did anything in terms of exercise or got out and walked or whatever, it's going to show up, right, in those numbers. And so I got to be real with myself. I got to say, this is what it is. And hey, I got to face it, right? That's what we do here. We face the facts about type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is a bear, right? It's a struggle, right? It's a war. I think I mentioned before that it's like a tumultuous marriage. If it doesn't work, it is always some ups and downs, right? But in a tumultuous marriage, it is more down, right? We want to have a relationship with our doctor, and we want to be real about exercise and food. Those are the other two factors. Our doctor's up here because that's our partner in the situation. And then we have to remember food and exercise. Exercise and food. Food and exercise. Exercise and food. Okay? And so I talked about getting a diabetic friend, right? So someone who you can be accountable to. Maybe you share your glucose numbers together and you talk about what you ate yesterday and how you know that it affects you when you eat this certain food and vice versa. It's really healing, believe it or not, to talk to someone and to share their journey, especially when you're facing the same fight, right? You're telling them, hey, I knew I shouldn't have ate those cookies yesterday, but I was feeling like I really needed something and it was there. It was easy access, right? Well, first of all, let's get all the bad stuff out the house so that you don't, fall into those diverse temptations. But get all the bad stuff out of the house and make sure that you are supported within your own home. and that people don't bring bad food around you that will tempt you to eat bad food, right? So that diabetes friend, maybe they are saying to you, hey, if you have any triggers today, or if you have any problems today, or, you know, let's do this. And so I always have a quote of the day that I rely on. I always try to go within myself. I stop, close my eyes, and I just tell myself, diabetes is after me. Diabetes is trying to kill me. I cannot give in to the temptation of eating the chips. Honey, if you cut me open, I'm a potato chip, okay? So I am no more a potato chip. I don't want to eat the potato chips, right? And so we have to be real. We have to face the facts, and we have to be empowered. We have to educate ourselves more and more. And when you have a great support system, like a diabetic friend maybe, or just a friend period that you can share your day with and let them know, oh man, yesterday was a bad day, or yesterday was the best day. Okay. And trust me, when you tell somebody about the good days or the bad days, you will be able to hear if that person supports you or if that person does not. You do not want someone around you that is toxic, that is going to encourage you to eat badly, unhealthy, rather. You want someone around you that's going to just gently and lovingly nudge you in the right direction. Okay. And maybe that's something you share together, and you help one another out by saying, well, these are the words that I would prefer you say. I have gone that far with someone I love, because sometimes people don't always know what to say to you. And it's not because they don't love you. It's just they just don't know. And so maybe, you can help them with, hey, for me, just say, hey, let's go. Isn't there somewhere around here we can get some chicken breast or some veggies, maybe a salad? If you say that to me, that kind of snaps me out of my food coma. My thoughts, potato chips. And then I think, okay, yeah, I really prefer to eat a salad, because if I eat a salad, I'm going to feel good afterward. It's going to fill me up. I'm not going to be hungry 10 minutes later. And I'm going to feel good about Debbie Allen-Denson, right? I'm going to feel good about me. And that is the best gift I can give myself, is to feel good about myself. It's not pride, but it is, a way of just building myself up. The Bible says David edified himself. And so just to edify yourself, just to make yourself feel good. Oh my goodness. Just to tell yourself, hey, you won today. You won. You beat type 2 diabetes in the butt. You kicked it. You kicked it. Okay? So let's go to sleep. Let's get prepared for tomorrow, and let's be our best self again tomorrow, And so let me read you another quote. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. And that was by Jane Goodall. You may remember Jane with the chimpanzees. She's done great work in saving them. But what you do makes a difference. It really does. Trust me, somebody's watching you. People you don't even think are watching you. At the grocery store, if you go to the same grocery store, have gone to the same grocery store, trust me, people see, they watch you. Even if they don't see what you're buying, they watch your behavior, okay? People see you at work. You know they see you at work, right? So your family sees you. And so if you want to be someone that people respect and that people look to when they have a problem, Maybe they don't look to you when they have a problem. Maybe they try to figure out themselves because they see you working your problems out. But whatever it is, just know people are watching, and just know what you do makes a difference, and what you decide, the kind of decision that you make makes a difference. It's a big deal, right? It's a big deal. Remember I said, as soon as you get up, whatever it is you do, you get up and you make a decision to put your feet on the floor and attack the day, or just go on into the day, right? You've made a decision. So make the decision with your type 2 diabetes the same way. Make it intentional. Make it on purpose, okay? Don't let it control you. You control it, right? You've heard that before. You know, when you don't attend to something, like weeds in your yard, trust me, if you don't pick those weeds, they're going to be out of control and meet you at the front door when you come out and when you go in, right? You don't want weeds meeting you. You don't want your type 2 diabetes, the fight you're having. You're not giving in. You're not giving up to type 2 diabetes. You're fighting, honey. You are fighting. Full steam ahead. Come on, type 2 diabetes. I got you. I see you. I see you. Bring it on. Bring it on. I'm ready, right? Every day we have to be prepared, right? Okay. One more. No. I got several more. Having the courage to make decisions and take action is decisive action. Having the courage. Because sometimes that mean four-letter word is always lurking around fear. Remember? Fear? I hate that word. If I hated any word, I hate that word. But I guess you can use it to your advantage now. I am not going to be afraid of type 2 diabetes. Fear is not going to stop me from making a decision to my benefit. Fear is not going to stop me. Fear is not going to stand in my way of getting healthy. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, thank you, fear. No, thank you. No. How about this one? It feeds right into that. Never be afraid to fail. You have nothing to fear if you have prepared to do the best of your ability. Okay? And so I'm hoping that on this channel that we will prepare you, give you enough ammunition, right? Enough fuel that you can go to your doctor, talk to your doctor about it, and then you can incorporate some things into your lifestyle that will change the trajectory of your life. It's very important, right? We want to live to the best of our abilities, to the very, very best. We want to do all those things that are necessary for us to live a long, healthy life. We don't want to lose any limbs, no toes, no fingers, no nothing. Because remember, diabetes is vicious, honey. Type 2 diabetes, vicious, okay? So, let's go to the next one. Every change begins with a vision and a decision to take action. Every change. So you got to visualize. Hey, I visualize myself as a size 8 every day, okay? I'm a size 8. I'm almost there. I'm a 12. I'm getting there. I'm going to get there to size 8. And so visualize it, you know. Start talking to yourself and changing the dialogue in your mind of what other people have said about you, of what other people may think. Who cares what they think? Or who cares what they even said, right? Because only you have to live in this body, and only you have to live this life, right? They're not living your life. And so you are the one that's carrying this body around, or it's carrying you around, because you are a spirit in a body. So this body is carrying you around. And so to say thank you, or for nothing else, say thank you. Take care of this body. This is a vessel. This is, the place where you put your armor. It's very important to take care of yourself, right? This whole new thing of self-love and self-care, it's so overdue, so long overdue, right? We should have been doing this a long time ago. I wish someone would have told my mother that. I saw my mother go to work every day, rain, shine, sleet, or snow. Today, I can't even depend on the post office, but I could depend on my mother every day getting up to go to work. Every day. And sometimes she was so tired. And I'll never forget it. I will never forget it. Her work acumen, over the top, honey, over the top. My uncle, before he passed away, he said, your mama was a workhorse. And that is so true. My mother at least had 2 jobs all of the life that I've known her. And I was with her a lot of those times. And so she was a real estate broker, a private duty nurse. I just remember her going. Okay. And so I want to go the same way. Remember, I said I'm going to die one of those country western deaths, where I've been shot several times. And then I just, I got one more thing to say, one more thing to do. I got to beat type 2 diabetes. That's the thing I got to do. That is on the top of my bucket list. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, no matter what I have, where I live, who my friends are, I have got to beat type 2 diabetes. Okay? This one is a banger. Okay? Nothing changes if nothing changes. My God. Did you hear that? Nothing changes if nothing changes. That's a lot to swallow. I might need to take a drink of water. Wait a minute. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So today, what small thing can you change? What small thing can you change? What can you start today that will make an impact on everyday living for you? One thing. Start by changing one thing, right? One thing. You can do it. I know you can. I ain't worried about it. Change one thing, okay? Listen to this one. A mistake repeated more than once is a decision. That was by Paulo Coelho. A mistake repeated more than once is a decision. So that means if you keep doing it, you've made the decision that this is what I want to do. I know we all can see something in our past that we've done that is an example of this quote. That if I do it more than once, it's a decision. I'm making a decision to do it. I'm doing this on purpose. I'm intentionally giving in to this. And I don't want to do that if it's not to my benefit. If it's to my benefit, that's what I want to do. But if it's not to my benefit, I don't want to do that. Right? We don't want that. No. You know how you teach your baby no, and they go around stumping no. My niece Alex used to do that. Let me give you another example, another quote. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. Just try. Just try. Okay? If you can try at breakfast, you can try again at lunch. You can try again at dinner. You can try when you eat a snack. That apple a day we talked about. Eat an apple a day. You can try then, and you can try again. The protein that you eat, all of that, okay? Have you and your doctor sit down and work on a menu for you of to fight your type 2 diabetes, because it's very important to, in your mind, be thinking about and preparing for the food you eat. You know, sometimes I have my food already prepped for the day, and we'll do that one day. Because it's really, really important to know what you're going to eat and to prepare yourself mentally for what you're going to eat. And I'm not sure about you, but I know for me, I cannot eat the same thing every day. But I can drink the same thing every day. So what I have started doing is every morning when I get up and I take my glucose, check my glucose numbers. I am prepared for my type 2 diabetes fight. And so I drink a protein shake every day. Every single day, I drink one for breakfast. Sometimes I drink one later in the day. I just want to put as many proteins as I can in my body. Okay? We are a plant-based people. We are not meant to eat a lot of meat. I know that is horrible, to say, but we're not. We should be eating more protein, beans, nuts, legumes, right? More white meat, chicken breast, fish, right? I know it's a hard pill to swallow now. Just keep saying it over and over and over again until you can get it into your soul, into your spirit, and say these things are wonderful because they sustain my life. And I want my life to be sustained. I want to live a long, healthy life. I want to be here to see my grandchildren. I want to see my grandchildren's grandchildren. Wow. Do you know I have a friend, her mother and father are in their 90s. It's pretty amazing. First of all, they're still married, 60 plus years, and they're in their 90s. I think it's awesome. Shout out to you, Mr. and Mrs. Clary. I love you. But this fight of type 2 diabetes requires commitment. It requires us to be challenged. It requires us to think and do and make decisions on purpose. To be and have those decisive actions on a daily basis. Today my focus is, maybe you start like that. Today my focus is that I am going to eat or somehow have 80 grams of not carbs, protein. 80 grams of protein. I think for my weight, I'm not telling you how much I weigh, but I have to have 90 grams of protein a day. 90. And it is a challenge, okay? It's very difficult. So just know it's a challenge. Every day is a challenge. Why shouldn't it be? Look at the body you carry around. Look at the life you're leading. You survived COVID. Hello? If you survived COVID, what's next? We done had, the plague. We done had 4 years of you know what. And so we survived it. And we're here today. And so if you're here today with type 2 diabetes, it is crucial that you start every day with intention. Every day. Okay? One more quote. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. I've said this once, but I thought I'd give it to you one more time. Every accomplishment. Think about the accomplishments in your life. Whether it be having a baby and surviving that. Whether it be raising children and surviving that. whether it be going to a job every day and surviving that, right? You are stronger than you think you are. And so type 2 diabetes is just another, another challenge for you to, put on your list of challenges, honey. I've raised 3 kids. Not me, but maybe that's your challenge. I've only raised one. But you raised your children. You have gone to a job that may not have appreciated you the way they should have, or you started your own business. What a big challenge, right? If you can do those things, it's in you to do this. It's in you to fight type 2 diabetes and win, okay? We're going to win together, you and I, okay? So remember, you know somebody who has type 2 diabetes. Share this video with them. Click that like button, smash that like button, and definitely subscribe to my channel. I'm an African-American woman fighting the fight of type 2 diabetes, and I am looking for your feedback and your comments in the comment section. Please be nice. Please be nice. And I want you to win, right? I want us to win together, okay? You and me, we're going to win together. We're going to beat type 2 diabetes, okay? All right. I will see you next week. Be safe. Eat to live. Then live to eat, okay? Eat to live, then live to eat. You have a good day. Bye.